Welcome back, everyone, to Gold, Gems, and Glory. Well, not completely broke yet, but I gotta remember where the hell the connection is to turn the water on, stupid. We do have enough gold for the night. So all we have to do is mine. And maybe mine. Now, the one thing is, I don't know what kind of shape everything is for... I did not start it. For our fuel situation. I'll know right away when I hop into this. That's mostly full. Okay, so let's see about the excavator. So, tonight's mission. Tonight's mission, if you choose to accept it. Try to mine out the Arnold cut. Actually, shouldn't be that bad to do, in all honesty. Oh, cool, I'm underneath the machine. Oh, I should totally fill this thing up. Okay. Okay, truck. Boom, boom, vroom. And we did pay off the loan, so that's huge. So actually we are sitting not too bad tonight. I do have to buy more fuel again. Katunk. Oh, I did buy the fuel already. Okay, cool. I know that actually connected, but it didn't. Safety chains are a must, kids. Right, so supposedly now it's connected. We actually didn't do bad on the last cleanup. But now, since, well, the end of the night to even probably noon tomorrow, we might as well just clean this cut out. There ain't that much left. We can do it. We can basically see about how much we actually can get. Because for the most part, I think this is the deepest piece, just right on this hill. And after that, it's all goes shallow. So even that middle part, I'm not even really sure. It says 5, but the unit I was using isn't really that big, so I can't really say too much. Got 104 ounces left in that one. 307? Which one's 307? This guy still. Oh, cool. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to fall down into the hole. Yep. Boing. Boing. Fuel is going down quickly. That's alright. We should be able to clear that out real quick. Real quick and easy. Alright, tank has been refilled. We have 35% left. That thing is a bit of a hog. We'll drive past the Jenny. I don't think the Jenny actually needs fuel. If it's sitting at like 87%, I'd be happy. 89, it doesn't need anything. Just need to haul back, get the thing filled up again. Hopefully disconnect it. Seeing how we had a problem connecting it. All right, I think we're ready and willing to just absolutely dig in and see what we get tonight. I did not want the single pail, thank you very much, game. I wanted both. We might need more pails, I'm not sure. Good news, the tank has been refilled. Alright. Back into the pit of despair. Can't believe there's still 100 ounces back in there. Well, I guess I haven't really dug out the edge yet. But we finally actually made up enough cash flow that we don't have to stress about it. We're actually down to 278,000. And we have 410. Still have 121 ounces, which is good because all of it's going to disappear to frickin' rent and provisions. I know it'll end up as just rent and provisions. That truck's full enough. I almost just walked right off the edge. Yep, nice. Alright, time to back up a bit. So in theory, we should still have about 2,000 ounces total in Arnold's whole claim. In theory. If we got close to 2,000, I could see us buying a chunk of land. That'd just be Rivertown. We can't afford anything else. But 278,000. If I could bank a bit over, well, let's say 2 million, I think we could do it. I don't think actually 2 million is going to be that far-fetched. Considering today alone, I think I've did about 600,000. There's 100% of a truckload. Want to park that guy right underneath the bucket this next time again. Well, look at that. 1% on the mats. Oh. That one snuck up. This time we might actually be able to get 20 to 30% run time on that bloody thing. Then we can really see what we could get. Last time was the most we've ever done, which was about 14. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it was longer run time than we normally have, and I think we're just to the point now where we're just banking time. And can. %. I don't think there's that much left in that square. Gold map, last one. 496. Yeah, we can take that off. We're actually getting down on the other stuff too. So there we go. Tonight we've already cleared a square. Get off this hill, then we'll see what we have. This would be 2%. Crunchy. Alright. Just gotta hunker down, get the last little bit out of here. It would be interesting to know what we can completely get out of here. Like, I mean, Arnold's claim, anytime you think about it, Arnold's claim only ever has about 100 ounces per little claim on the cut. It's not much. But we do still have about, how many squares do we have? The 9, 18, 21 and 4. So we got 25 squares. In theory, that should be about 2,500 ounces. In theory. Although I am wasting some by filling up the truck completely, but I think we'll be going backwards here in a short period of time again. So we've actually chewed through almost another 2 chunks. Alright, wash plant. This will probably get you up to 3%. We still have 4 hours till the end of the night, let alone what we could do during the daytime. One thing I should do, which I might actually do right now, is run up to the tent and see if there's any more employees I can hire. I might have missed the notification. Workers waiting. Nope, nobody. Parcel 6 got 3 of the damn things. We're up to 1.9% performance, which is actually not bad. Notifications. Oh, we do have a couple pails here. Oh, this bucket's not empty. Right. Okay. Oh, we got an extra pail here. Apparently I never cleaned all of it out. 12%. I don't think it's going to amount to anything, but any magnetite off that? Oh, 2. Ooh, 2. I think we're going to be lucky if it even makes an ounce. Oh, 0.16. Okay, there. We cleaned up a small pail of whatever that was left in the tent. Well, they kept that, I don't know. Maybe it was supposed to be magical at some point. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pack up just a touch. I'm just cleaning out the corner at this point. I think it still said 97 ounces in that little piece, which again doesn't sound like much, but it all adds up. Ooh, 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 ooh. almost drove the wrong direction there. Okay, let's try this. Get a definite lump right there that I can't grab. There we go, 3%. We're a long ways from 20% by it, but we'll get there. It would go a lot quicker if we had a couple Frankensteins of that, but I don't think I can afford those yet. I think those are 270, 280 a machine. It'd probably take 3 of them too. I actually can't reach the bottom of this stuff anymore. But that's alright. If I leave even 10 ounces, I leave. It's not worth the effort to get down there to do it. Never mind, I'm actually getting a pretty good chunk that time. Two. Not a full bucket, but it doesn't have to be. Still got 2.25 hours to go to midnight alone. Boing. It'll be so nice not having to drive up this hill anymore to get pay dirt. So walk off the edge. Smooth. Alright, for one, let's... You know what? Let me a bit here. Just gonna move the truck closer. Forgot to put it in park. Because even this lump right here, we're just going to cut it and take this whole chunk here with us. %. Okay, I turn a bit. There ain't much track sitting on there. Out of one unit into the other. Still isn't bad though. I'm doing about 2,500 to 3,000 yards of dirt a friggin' day. Maybe an hour and a half left before midnight. And another 12 hours. Back in the stuff. Into the Trico. Like realistically, I can move just as much dirt doing this system as I can with the Frankensteins. The difference being is I don't have to go back and forth. $61. Close enough. Almost another 6%. I am actually kind of curious though. How much is a Frankenstein? Only because it would actually be a little bit easier. Can see what we get tomorrow as our totals, and then go from there. I'm thinking I would definitely need 3 to go that distance. Ooh, somebody wants to work for me. That's good news. Let's go take a look at that. That could be worth it, especially if it was like the shaker or even one of the sluice runs or something like that. Or even conveyor. Dump truck. Well, for right now, that works. Movement speed increases. But the stupid thing is, both of these guys will be basically obsolete if we use the Frankensteins. So I wouldn't need the conveyor or the other. So if I bought them, that would save us, well, 5,000 with the dump truck, or rock truck in this case. Conveyor and hopper, basically conveyor and hopper feeder. I think like I'll know once I get up there. You know, 5 for the dump for sure. So off for 278, we'd be saving a little bit. We're at 273. Okay, that one's 1,500. Oh, it's 32, so that's basically 4,800. It's an easy calculation, another 5, so we're almost saving 10 there. So that's about 268, 269 that we have to pay. Bit of savings off the loan payment, but that's not good. I've rolled the rock truck. Actually save it, or can I even get into it? Alright, it's just easier to do this than anything else. Yeah, so we're sitting at, it is a bit cheaper. Don't think there's really that much we can do off that. I think that plot is done. That's the end of the night. I've almost done 3,000 yards actually. 2,900. 451 ounces gold refined. So the provisions were another 16,000 on top of the 278. So the 121 ounces was not enough. We still have 114,000, so it's not bad. Plus we can mine for a long period of time. Okay, let's take a look at the gold map. That one's done. That one's done. It's close. Okay, I think I can park up top again and clean off the other two. See, like I said, we're at 6%. We have basically 12 hours before the next cleanup. In 8 hours last time we made about 14%, so should be not too bad. Again, depending on our cleanups. If we say shoot for 20% cleanup, I'd say 500 to 600 ounces. Trying to get the machine back aligned where I need it to be. Alright, that's not bad right there. I think getting down on that one actually is making a difference. Alright, off we go. We have created a massive hole. And it's only going to get bigger too. I'm still actually kind of curious though about it. I'm gonna have to fill this thing up. Track goes fine, but actually, hang on. stop this guy for right now. Let's go map. Let's go to the yard and see what one of these bad boys actually costs, and then we can sort of figure out from there what we could maybe do. I want to say it's around that 280 to 300,000 mark. Frankenstein. No, it isn't. That is over close to $1 million. Okay, that ain't happening. That is not happening. That averages out to being like $36,000 per machine per day. Which means we will go fill this up full of diesel. I can keep doing what I'm doing because it's just way cheaper. Though sometime if I can do it and afford it, I think the best money would be to buy out either, well, the dump truck for one, that excavator for two. Just because it saves us $15,000 a day. Okay, so filled up and ready to go. Alright, start night we had 25 blocks. Already getting down. But it looks at things I don't have to worry about if it's not right down on the ground. We are almost done another little block though. Basically by noon. By noon is what we're shooting for cleanup. So gold wise, map wise, that one's got 28 left. One's got 38. We've got 9, 7 is 16, 19, and 4 is 23. We had, when we started, 25. So we've already taken out 2. And out of those 2, I'm really hoping there's 100 ounces there. But mind you, we're already at 8%. That's probably closer to 200. Yeah, we don't actually, for the amount of money it takes to spend on this stuff, I think our best bet would be to spend it on the 300, 400,000 on the excavator. It just seems like it's a better bet. I could be wrong in that sense. I could be wrong in all that senses. We are actually getting close. As long as I'm not stuck in the ground, we're actually getting close. We have, well, 4 hours, I guess. 4 hours, 4%. I'm pretty sure we can make it. Right. That's another truckload gone. If I actually move over just a touch, probably can actually get that other piece out. What are we sitting at here? 16. Yeah, literally 4% in 4 hours. I think no matter what, we're actually sitting at a pretty good cleanup. Not the 3,000 or 4,000 that we're used to. Well, the season, but right now, not too bad. Considering basically we bought the rented the orange beast as soon as we could with Uncle Arnold's claim here. This is almost cheating for how quick this is. Alright, 90%. And 100. I think that one is getting close. Yeah, it's done. So is that one. Okay. Which was the one off the edge there. And this one's done. That's another 2 of the claims done. Like I said, we started with, what was it? 26 or 27 claims tonight, and we're down to like 18, 17 of them. Chewed through a ton of them. This should boost us to 17 on those mats. Rivertown might be fun to work with, especially when you actually have the Orange Beast. I've never used the Orange Beast on Rivertown before, and there are some good spots on Rivertown. So we did mostly clean out that chunk. this corner. He's parking over here. I don't have to worry about the truck falling over repeatedly. It did that a couple times tonight. Lost the entire load. Well, actually, it's flipped over a couple times, but I lost the load once. That's another truckload. Yeah, so we have these two are getting low. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we only have 17 claims left out of the Arnold cut. Should be 17% sitting there. There it is. This might make 18 or it might not. I'm not sure. Boing. Car stood on the step of the traco like, yes, that worked. My plan is complete. Yep, 17%. I'm gonna actually have to back the traco up again. Actually, hang on. Despite it saying that it was basically empty. Let's finish off this edge. Just because it digs into the next one. Yeah, it's just touching the other side. Man, this equipment's going to need fuel pretty soon. Wash plant spring destroyed. Everything's going to need fuel pretty quick, but we got to quickly burn back to town because I'm not going to dump this if the spring's destroyed. We are sitting at 18% on the plant, so this might make it 18 or 19%. Alright, we're not going to be gone long. I'm not even going to shut anything off. Spring will be expensive, but maybe I'll buy 2. Squash plant spring. Looking for anything that looks like a spring. Aha, springs. Fisher Creek. We'll buy 2 of them. Yes, they're $20,000. Yes, that hurts. But can't operate without one. I've got dirt waiting. We just got to get it fixed. If we have another breakdown on the plant, then we'll shut her down. But if I can help it, we won't. Okay, I'll take one of these bad boys with me. Find out which one's broken. Fucking hell. That was that one, right? That was 1%. Let's say it's fixed. It does. Okay. Get back in. Like I said, we have a full load. And we're sitting at 18%. I want basically 20%. That's why we're trying to rush for lunchtime. Basically 12 o'clock, because we want as much as we can. I just refuse to go on that hill anymore, so at this point I'll just clean it up by going like this. If she's a little over, whoop-de-doo. We have an hour and a half to make 2%. Oh, this should make it 19%. I'm really hoping for about 500 ounces on this cleanup. two ingots. 2 ingots will be enough to pay for everything. And leave enough for provisions. Okay, that's the third time we've rolled tonight. We still will have some more of Arnold's claim left. Yeah, this dirt is not very thick here. We're cleaning it up at a pretty decent rate. Alright, another load done. Oh, no rolly for you. I think I probably need at least another truckload. Oh, we're sitting at 19, so that's good. Like I said, I want at least 20%. We can do at least one more truckload out of here. I'm really surprised how much freaking dirt we got out of this cut. The Arnold cut was actually pretty stupendous. There was a lot here. There's not much now, but there was a lot here. %. Holy crap, it finally turned sunny too. It's been raining ever since we started tonight. I can do another truckload too. I'm actually just about done that one corner piece. We are 20%. See if we can get this load and another load. that's not too bad. I said I wanted to basically mine till 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. I guess, whatever freaking way you look at it. And I did. We did get our 20%, which is pretty damn good and cool. Did better than expected there. I was almost half expecting to finish this tonight, but I mean, whoop-de-doo, if there's still another 500-600 ounces of gold here, that'd be awesome. Alright, shut that off because we're past our time. We have a lot of fueling up to do. But let's do our cleanup, find out what we're actually sitting at. 21% on some mats. Everyone always tunes in for the final gold weigh. It's the number one most important part of anything is gold weigh. Right now, I think the biggest and most important thing I could actually do right now, while it's finishing its gold wash, is to quickly burn over and grab the fuel tank and start filling it up. I guarantee that monster track is going to take a full freaking thing of this, because it's been mining basically solid since like 4 or 5 hours before midnight. Right, yes, but I don't want you to. Oh, stupid fuel cart. There. I'm gonna shut you off. Jump in the dump truck, because I mean that's closest to it. Okay, it's just about done. Okay, it's empty. I shut that off. Why is it still going? Okay. Unplug that. Let's fill up these things with water and get going on the cleanup. Whoops. That does not help. first one, but we'll take the grills off first. Yep, that's what I figured. Fuel tank would go empty before that thing would fill up. That is 100% par for the course. Not sure how spicy these pails are going to get. That's all I want to do with that one. This actually doesn't take too long, just doing like this. Alright, let's start this thing up. See what the first one gives us. Ooh, that is filling up nice. We're gonna have lots of magnetite to take up to the... Oh yeah. 2,700 a pail. Yeah, we got a few pails to do. Yeah, that pail would actually just drain everywhere. $2,700 magnetite a friggin' pail. That's gonna be good. And FYI, that's the first magnetite pail full. I'll do this with this one. Okay, that goes there. That one goes there. Doing 2 and 2 with this. Okay, that's it for the mats. Right, well, that's finishing up. Basically another 2,600 out of 4. There we go, that's all done and solved. Okay, so I got 2 full pails of magnetite. Just turn that on. It's gonna be under 50% before we can actually do anything with it. Ooh, the gold's going up quick. That's good, that's good, that's good. Oh. Yes, let's put that underneath there. $522 would be 500 ounces. I was hoping for at least 400, which we got. We've got over 500. We're gonna have, yep, there it is. We got over 600 ounces this cleanup. Not bad. 700 ounces. That is by far the largest cleanup we've had so far with GGG. 778 ounces. That's impressive. We could do a lot with that. Alright, so Uncle Arnold, I think, is 35%. So let's go 800. $280 ounces goes directly to. So say 300. But I wanted to see how much fuel I had in it. You can trip the frickin' switch without turning it on, but no. Not in this game. Alright, I'm going to say that's close enough to being full. Wait a minute, I'm just rolling away with it not starting. Okay. Alright, before we're done for the night, we are going to do the magnetite. And we can smelt 500 ounces of gold and sell it, which is, well, clearly over $500,000. Yeah, it should be more than 5,000. Yeah, dingbat. Me being the dingbat. Ha ha. Oh, shit. What am I doing? What am I seriously doing? Alright, we got 2 full pails of magnetite. Basically, they're one's 100, one's 99%. This will be over 6,000 ounces, I believe. %. Nope, it's not 6,000, but it is almost 11. 11,000 ounces. It's gonna give us a couple of good upgrades, I can tell you that much. And 800 ounces of gold on, well, 778 ounces as a total. Okay. That was special. Yeah, I'm not going to upgrade the other side of it just yet. I mean, I'm going to do the secondary. I know I have enough for that one, but I think this stuff is more important. So I got still 5,600. Still 3,000. Oh, okay, we'll sell the rest. I guess it's almost 20,000. Almost backed up to where we originally had it. So 180. This would be pretty good. Okay, another 180. That's only 360, so shut that one underneath. Oh yeah, there it goes. Padoosh. And across the road it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. So we can do another 100 and 140, 160 ounces. About that. Not bad. Decent amounts. Decent amounts. I should like be pretty close to paying off. So actually, if we went 776, is it 78, 78.30? Yeah, 272. We have enough. There we go. We have 3 nice, lovely bars that we can sell. And this should give us more than enough to pay for all of our equipment. And then some. Even if the economy's bad. Stock, 1187, but I don't have a choice. So almost 700,000. And we could get 644. 692. Oh, I was gonna look up it's 1.2 million. So long as I don't overspend too much right now, we could do the 1.2, which is actually 1.5 because we need to an extra little float plus everything else. It's 1.5. So 6. Let's just do some math quickly here. 692. 458 minus 278. We have 414,000 left over. We're missing about $1 million ish. But that's going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And again, if you guys are new here and not subscribed, or you've been around for a while and just not subscribed, think about hitting that subscribe button on both YouTube and Kick. And of course, that's both below the videos. And the YouTube has the house scroll on the bottom right corner. Some say that the house squirrel is like a beaver, except he eats dirt, and somehow he magically poops out gold turds. I'm not really sure if that's true or not, but I wouldn't go looking. It smells really bad over there, so if you do see him, smack him upside the head and push that button. Then flip over the kick side as well, and hit the subscribe and follow over there as well. And make sure to check out the descriptions below because there's lots of goodies to check out. And we'll see everyone in the next stream.